idea of how to pay for the Dane County Jail Consolidation Project is on the table. Good evening, I'm John Stofflet.
And I'm Maria Lizignoli. Now, the jail project hasn't been approved yet, but next week, the County Board of Supervisors will look at two different options on how to fund it.
NBC 15's Cameron Kelly spoke with the sheriff and a district supervisor in Cameron. Both people you spoke with are in favor of building a new jail.
That's right, but people against the project say money should be spent on programs for the community to keep people out of jail instead of pumping money into a new one. The two funding plans both center around the idea of taking leftover money budgeted for other projects and putting the extra money toward the jail, but the timelines are different. The Dane County Board will use capital funding from leftover projects to cover the final $13.5 million for the Jail Consolidation Project. District 22 Supervisor Marie McCarville says one option is to pay off the note in 10 years. The other option being considered would take double the amount of time.
With the rate that the population is increasing and residents are moving into Dane County, maybe a more equitable way to distribute the payback among those residents, as opposed to a smaller window of 10 years.
The 10-year plan needs a 2/3 vote to pass, while the 20-year plan would need 3/4 votes.
Well, I'm going to vote yes on both of them, and, let the chips fall where they may, so to speak.
Humanity over cost is what Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett says he wants the community to understand about the project.
Currently, our jail doesn't have any medical beds nor mental health beds. And this new jail consolidation project, where the replacement jail will replace this old, outdated, unsafe, and inhumane facility with a more modern, updated facility that focuses on rehabilitation.
Sheriff Barrett says once the resolution is chosen, he hopes things will start moving forward.
With a yes vote, then it will go out to a bid process where construction companies will bid on it. We will make a selection, and then we hope to be breaking ground around the beginning of next year.
The county board will vote for both of the plans on April 20th. Live in the studio, Cameron Kelly, NBC 15 News.